Good morning, students. Welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. In today's class, we are going to see how to work with slides, how to manipulate slides and do some work with the slides. So you can already see on the screen session 3 in digital presentation, that is working with slides. So in our video today, we are going to learn how to insert a duplicate slide, how to insert new fresh slides, what is a slide layout, copying and moving slides, deleting and renaming slides in presentation, and the other topics which are already visible here. So let us move on and let's start seeing each of these topics in detail. So we have the first one here, that is inserting a duplicate slide. So why do we need to insert a duplicate slide? Many a times when we are working on a presentation, we want to keep the overall layout and the text of a slide same and just make minor changes. So what we do is, the easiest option here is to select the slide and to insert a duplicate slide, that is create a copy of that same slide. So here you can see I have a presentation, and in this presentation I have many slides, around 16 slides are there. So I want to create a duplicate slide for slide 2. So you can see over here in the slide pane, I am going to select slide 2, and now I will be going to the standard toolbar. I would be going to the standard toolbar over here, and you can see the slide option. Just clicking on this button will insert a fresh new slide, but we want a duplicate slide. So we will click on this drop down arrow just beside this option, and from here we will select the last option, that is duplicate slide. So when we do this, you can see in the slide pane the same copy of the previously selected slide is inserted. So now these two slides, they are the same, they contain the same content. If we want, now we can make certain changes to the duplicate slide. Like for example, from here I need to remove these points and type something else. So I can do that, or I can keep it like that, and I can make any changes. Like right now I am making it bold, I am changing the font color, and so on. You can also change the content on the slide according to your requirement. So many a times this kind of a feature is very helpful when we are working on a presentation for creating a simple animation where we need to make only minor changes to the same frame. So we create a character and we keep creating duplicate slides so that we can, in every slide we can make minor changes, and when we run the slideshow we are able to see a simple animation. Next is inserting new slides. Now for inserting a new slide, you have to again go to the standard toolbar, and you can see slide option here. Just click on the slide option and you will be able to insert a new slide after the currently selected slide. So you can see over here, before I had selected slide 3, and when I clicked on new slide option, it inserted a new slide after the currently selected slide. And there is also another option here, like for example I want to insert a slide after the 8th slide. So I have selected slide 8 and I'm going to this option here on the standard toolbar, that is slide option. Click on this drop down arrow and you can also select the layout which you want for the new slide. So whichever new slide you want to insert, you can also set its layout. So I can set its layout as this one. So when I click on this, it not only inserts the new slide but also applies the selected layout on the slide. Then another way to insert a new slide is going to the insert menu and selecting slide option, and you can also see duplicate slide option over here. And A third way is go to the slide pane and select any slide after which you want to insert a new slide. For example, I want to insert a new slide after slide 10, so I have selected it. Now right click on the slide and you will get these options for new slide, delete slide, rename slide, and so on. So you can do that, or you can also click on the blank area here and you will get the new slide option. So these are some of the ways in which you can insert new slides in your presentation. Next is slide layout, copying and moving slides. Now what is a slide layout? Students, many a times we want to use some fixed layouts for text and different objects on our slide. I'm going to insert a new slide. So I'll go to the end of the presentation, select the last slide and insert a new slide for in this. So I have a new slide here and currently its layout is set to a single title and two different content. But if you want, you can change this. Now this slide layout basically contains what? A slide layout it contains placeholders for text, images, charts, media, and tables. So you can insert all these things using what? The placeholders. So slide layout basically contains placeholders for giving you an initial idea of where to place what, but after all you can also make changes to this. So in this particular layout it is providing me the place for one title and two content, where content can consist of text or table or picture, movie or chart. So you can see on the sidebar over here the properties panel, and in this properties panel you can see layouts. Various layouts have been highlighted over here and you can also create your own layouts, but that we will see in our next class. So these are all the different layouts which are set. Next is copying and moving slides. How do you copy and moving slides? Okay, before I move on, there is one more place from where you can access the slide layout. We go to the format menu and from here you can see slide layout option. So when you click on the slide layout option, you get this slide panel itself, the sidebar, and all the layouts are visible there. Suppose I close this, I can go to format, I can go to slide layout and I get all these layouts. Now to cut and copy or move and copy slides. So for doing that there are a number of options. The first way is you can do that from the slide panel, or you can go to the slide sorter view and do this change. So first I'll tell you how to do it from the slide panel, from the slide pane. So you can see the slide pane over here which shows all the different slides. Suppose I want to move this second slide and bring it to the bottom or insert it after slide 14. So what I can do is, there are a number of ways to do it. One way is right click on it and select the cut option, or go to the edit menu and in the edit menu you can see the cut option. Click on the cut option, or you can go to the standard toolbar over here and you get the cut, copy and paste options. So three ways are there: either right click on the slide, select cut, copy, paste, or go to edit menu, select cut, copy, paste, or go to the standard toolbar and select cut, copy, paste. So the slide is selected. I'm going to select cut option from here. So the slide gets removed from this place and the next slide takes the position of the second slide. Now whichever slide I want to place it after, suppose I want to place it after 13th slide. So I will just click in between 13 and 14 and right click here and I will click on paste. So when I click on paste, that slide which I had cut earlier, it now gets pasted over here. Another way is, suppose I select the second slide, I right click on it, I select cut option and I want to place it somewhere else. Suppose I want to place it after the 14th slide. So I'll click on the 14th slide, right click on it and click on paste. So it just gets inserted after slide 14. So this is a very easy way to do it, and alternatively you can also use the shortcut key combinations, that is Control X for cut, Control C for copy and Control V for paste. So we can also use the shortcut key combinations which are very quick to work with. Apart from this, you can also use drag and drop method. So first let me tell you about the shortcut key combinations. So you can apply these shortcut key combinations on the slide pane also. Like I have selected slide 8 and I click on Control X. It gets removed from here. Now wherever you want to insert it, just select the slide and press Ctrl V. The slide will get inserted after the selected slide. Same way on this we also have the slide sorter view. You can select slide sorter view from here or you can go to view and select slide sorter view from there, and this is also a very easy way. This is also the best view to do cut copy paste. So you can see over here right now I have this particular slide has been cut right now. So I can just click on any of the slides, right click and paste it. So it gets pasted over there. So now you can also use drag and drop to do this. Suppose I select slide 2 and I just click it and I just drag it and I can just place it anywhere I want. So I can just place it and release the mouse and it gets added there. Copy is just the opposite using drag and drop. In copy, in order to copy a slide, now copy means the slide will remain at its original place also and it will be pasted at its new location also. So for this, just keep the control key pressed on your keyboard, select the slide and just move it wherever you want and leave it. So here what you have to do is, suppose I want this slide stage 1 of touch typing to be inserted at the end also. So first I will press the control key on the keyboard. I'll keep it pressed. Right now I have already pressed down the control key. Now I will click on this slide and you will see that it remains in its original location. Now wherever you want you can just release it, drop it there, and when you check it you can see that it is already there here, stage 1 of touch typing, and here also it remains. And our shortcut keys are already there, Control C, Control V and Control X. And here also if you want you can also select 2 or 3 slides together. So if you want to select adjacent slides then you have to click on the first one, keep the shift key pressed, either use the arrow keys like I am using arrow keys right now, or select the first one, keep the shift key pressed and select the last slide which you want, and this selects continuous slides, that is consecutive slides. Now you can use drag and drop or you can use the shortcut key combination or the standard toolbar options or the edit menu options. or the right click options also. So many ways of doing the same work. So I am keeping the control key pressed on the keyboard and taking hold of these slides, and wherever I want I can just drop it there. And otherwise also, once the slides are selected, you can press Ctrl C for copying them, and wherever you want you can just press Ctrl V and they will be added over there. So there are so many different ways of cutting and copying and moving slides in a presentation. So let us do a quick revision. From the edit menu, you can select cut, copy, paste, or you can select it from the standard toolbar, or right click options, or using drag and drop. Next is copying, moving and deleting contents of a slide. So if I have this presentation over here, I can also do the work of copying or moving content of a slide. So for that, suppose I am double clicking on this one particular slide. I want to remove, I want to just copy this whole text. So whatever I want, I can just select that particular object or text and press Ctrl C or Ctrl X, whichever you want. So I have pressed Ctrl C right now. You can also go to edit. You can copy or cut from here, and wherever you want you can paste it. So suppose I have an empty slide in my presentation. I'll go to that slide. I'll just click here and press Ctrl V and it gets pasted. So cut, copy and paste the content of a slide is just the same. It works the same like that in writer and calc, so it's very easy. Here also you can see we have this image. If you want you can just select the image, you can just go for cut, and wherever you want you can just select it, select the slide and press Ctrl V for paste. So it will get pasted over there. Next is deleting content of a slide. So deletion, I don't think it requires much attention, because for deleting the content of a slide you just need to select that particular content and just need to press delete from your keyboard. And also you can see that once I have deleted the content, like here, if I delete the content, the placeholder remains. So for this you can just click on the border of the placeholder so that you get these red handles and click on delete. And after that, so this is how you can remove content from your slide. View a presentation. Now viewing a presentation is very easy using slideshow. So one way is we go to the slideshow menu over here and we click on slideshow, or you can go to this custom animation panel over here, click on custom animation, and from here you can select slideshow, or you can press F5 key on the keyboard. So if I select slideshow from here, you can see that the slide displays on the full screen, and whichever slide transition effect has been added to it, that is also applied on it. To come out of the slideshow view, press escape key on the keyboard. Controlling the size of the view. Now how to control the view of your presentation? So on this you can see on the status bar you have the view control, the view slider panel, the zoom slider panel and the zoom level. So using the slider panel, now if the slider panel is moved towards the plus sign, you can see the magnification of the slide increases. There is no change in the overall size of the slide. Okay, size and everything remains the same, only thing it is just magnified for viewing purposes. And when you move the slide towards the negative sign, you can see that its size goes on decreasing. And if you just click on it and set it at the center line, along the center line here, then it is at its original view. And this is the normal view. You can also set its magnification by going to the view menu, and here you can see the zoom option over here at the bottom. So just select the zoom option, and from here you can select different options: variable, 100%, fit width and height, and optimal. So all that we will be discussing in our next class, students. We will discuss in detail about zoom, controlling the size of the view, as well as workspace views. So with this, I end today's class.